Let's talk about an anti-government militant that was involved in two violent shootouts with law enforcement in the 1980s. Allow me to introduce you to Gordon Kahl. He was a World War II veteran who owned a large farm in Heaton, North Dakota, but also spent some time in Texas. In the 1960s, he became very skeptical of the IRS and the US tax system, claiming that its existence violated the Constitution as well as his religious beliefs. Thus, in 1967, he stopped paying federal income tax. In the mid 1970s, Kahl became involved in the Posse Comitatus movement, helping to organize its Texas chapter. Posse Comitatus was a decentralized far right paramilitary movement that was primarily made up of white farmers. Its beliefs included a mix of Christian identity rhetoric, anti communism, and anti Semitism. Like Kahl, the movement also advocated for tax resistance. In 1976, Kahl was arrested and charged with tax evasion. He was sentenced to 2 years in prison, but only ended up serving 8 months, with the rest of it suspended. He would be released on parole and would immediately resume his political activities. He would quickly violate his parole, moving states and resuming tax evasion. This led to the IRS seizing his property and a warrant for his arrest to be drafted. On February 13th, 1983, law enforcement would attempt to arrest him. As Kahl was leaving a Posse Comitatus meeting in Medina, North Dakota, he encountered a roadblock set up by the U.S. Marshals. In the car with him were his wife, his son Yori, and three other Posse Comitatus militants. Most of them were armed, and Kahl had vowed not to return to jail. A shootout erupted that lasted for about 30 seconds, resulting in the deaths of U.S. Marshals Kenneth Moir and Robert Cheshire. Three other policemen were also injured, as well as Yori. In the aftermath of the shootout, Kahl fled North Dakota. He quickly became a wanted fugitive, and a massive manhunt was launched to find him. In the meantime, Kahl bounced around the country with the help of his Posse Comitatus comrades. At one point, he was staying in the Arkansas home of an anti government activist. The activist's daughter, anxious about hiding a fugitive and interested in the reward money, tipped off the FBI to his location. FBI agents and local law enforcement surrounded the house on June 3rd, 1983. Upon entering, they were met by Kahl and a brief shootout occurred. Kahl would be killed instantly, and he would fatally wound local sheriff Harold Matthews. Shortly after, a SWAT team, unaware that Kahl had died, shot the house up and set it on fire. In the aftermath of Kahl's death, he quickly became a martyr for right-wing anti-government militants. Several of his companions would be convicted of crimes relating to Kahl's escapades, and at least two, Yori Kahl and Scott Fall, would be given life sentences. If you found this interesting, follow for more stories of America's underground.